So the question is very beautiful question, and we have to talk about this, that too, especially on this International Women's Day. We have to talk. There comes this question like, what about, like you are telling about forgiveness and you are telling about acceptance. Yes, to which extent? Where there is one side we are hearing the so much of the domestic violence, and even in the social place also, not every single place is secure for the lady, especially for the woman's safety, and everywhere we are seeing the violence happening, uncomfortable situations, even up to the extent where we cannot even read the news. That brutally the violence is happening all across the world, even today in this generation, woman is still insecure, woman is still suffering, women are still being harassed, and how to accept and how to forgive these things. So whether, like the previous topic what I told, whether that applies to here as well. See, there is some difference between weakness and wickedness. So when someone is doing some mistake or something because of their weakness, for example, she told some hurtful thing to me, not that she want to hurt me, it is that she is unable to control her emotions, so she did it. But there is something else called as the crime or the wickedness, or doing some things which are against the principles of the humanity. Forget about the lady or the...
Something done on purpose.
Yeah, not just on the purpose. Whether it is done on purpose or whether it is done accidentally, whatever it is not acceptable in terms of the principles of this life. It's not just male or female or whatever it is. So we must accept the life as it is. That doesn't mean that you should, for example, if when someone comes and does some unacceptable behavior with me, I should not be like, oh okay, I accept it and I forgive it. No. When there is some crime happening like this, when there is violence, when there is some uncomfortable situation, or which is against the principles of the life, then you have to raise your voice, you have to take the legal action, and definitely we all have to raise our voice to our best, because here we are not hating the person who did it, we are hating the act which is done by him. In every single condition, please understand, please don't misunderstand the situation when I say that forgive and move on, forgive and accept. That doesn't mean that something very cruel happening in your own home, and just because I said okay, forgive and move on. No, that doesn't mean that. You have to be strong. You have to be clear, at least to understand what is the limitation. For everything there is something called as the limitation. You should know when to draw the line. We should know where to draw the line. Whenever it is time to take the action, you have to be quick enough to take the action for yourself or someone else. For anyone, any sort of the crime, any sort of the violence, that is totally not acceptable. We all have to talk. It is not just about me and you. We all have to take the action, because the theme of this International Women's Day itself, accelerate the action. Every year it gives one theme. So this year the theme is accelerate the action. So we all have to accelerate the action in this situation, where we have to take the action. Here we cannot sit and say that forgive and accept. No. Like when I'm telling you to be calm and composed and save your energy, I'm not telling you to be stupid. You don't have to be stupid. You have to be intelligent enough to understand when to take action and when not to take action. But we are doing it in an opposite way. For example, when some silly fight is happening inside the home with maybe parents, kids or partners and all, it is really a silly thing. It's not the case of the violence. There we are taking a lot of action. We are talking more than needed. We are angry, aggressive, all these things. We are not talking, or we are creating so much of the mess that both of us will take so many days to come out of that. But when something really brutal is happening around us, then we keep silent, saying that, oh, that's so sad, but what can we do? Like that we sit. No, it should become opposite. When something happens, these silly things with your kids, family and all this, silly little fight, it's okay. Even if you don't talk about it, it's okay. But something brutal happening around the society, in your family, in any other country or any part of this world, we have to talk and we have to take the action, because this is not something that accept and move on. No, this is not something that accept and forgive people. No, here you can still forgive the person, but you cannot forgive the action. You cannot forgive the act what has been done. Even when you are asking for the punishment, this is not for that person. This is for the act what the person has been committed. For that we have to take the action. In fact, we have to accelerate the action, not just the action. All of us should show the unity in that, to make sure that, because next time if someone is even about thinking about something to do like this, he should not have the courage to do that. But that can happen only when we talk, only when we take the action, only when we accelerate the action. So the theme of this International Women's Day is accelerate the action. And I'm so thankful to your question that you really ignited a very good topic. And yes, when I say forgiveness and acceptance, please don't take it in other ways to be stupid or to be foolish with your own life. No, everybody has the right to live. Everybody has the right to have a self protection, and that starts from you. Without you feeling safe, secure and loved, you cannot pour it to someone else. So please, all the ladies and all the gentlemen, for everyone, you should know where to draw the line, when to take the action. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.